So now we've thrown in a twist. After they've gone through and solved the case, assuming that there's going to be demand, we tell them that in fact that assumption's not true. It doesn't work out that way. And it's important to throw a twist in on candidates to see how they react to it. As you look at the answers, number one's Jen's is the best. First, she accepts the fact that that's what the data says. And because she's done a nice job of understanding the case, she realizes that if it's not there, it's not there. She then talks about the fact that she gets some value, and she understood that there was some learning that occurred because they went through this exercise and launched the product. She understands that it's building corporate capability. It sounds very real world. And then the thing we like most about her in this case is that she comes up with a creative idea. Even though it might not work for consumer televisions, it could work in another market, military and licensing. So it really feels like a business person talking to you who's just been dealt a bad hand or an unfortunate event and making the best out of it. Answer number two, Kristen's is also pretty good. She's clearly very smart because she immediately gets the fact that if it doesn't work out the way that we said it was going to work out, the big company is still in business. We didn't bet the farm, she says. However, is she really going to be open to accepting the data that gets put in front of her and accepting the situation? And then, of course, we finally get to answer number three, Gail's answer, which is a little bit alarming and raises some questions. She clearly is committed to her answer to launch. She still thinks it's a good idea. She's either very inflexible or she's a fighter. Notice that she starts saying we'd have to do different things. We'd have to market it differently. We'd have to go and push harder. She believes the market's there. Yet there's really no reason for her to take such a strong stand because the only thing she knows is what we've told her throughout the period of this case. But for some reason, she's locked onto it. And so that should raise some red flags of what she might be like when a client tells her something. Will she be able to question it and raise outside issues? Or will she just lock into it? And will we be able to manage her if a work stream changes? So certainly some red flags here that would be worth checking in a later question or perhaps in a second round interview. But overall, number one, Jen's answer was the best.